Are you ready for some science? I'm ready for McSalinger science. Yeah! Stand up and shout! Stand up and shout! Stand up, stand up, stand up and let it out. Stand up and shout! Stand up, stand up, stand up and let it out. McSalinger science.
Steigerites, to yet another episode of
McSalinger science.
Fantastic. Oh, it's you, Jensteiger.
Yes.
We're your hosts, Jensteiger and McSalinger, here today to talk about like a super heavy scientific concept, otherwise known as density. Density is just basically a way of describing the mass per unit volume of any substance. So you might want to think of it as the number of molecules or the amount of stuff crammed into a certain amount of finite space.
At the particle level too, right? You take, it's hard to compare masses of things when they're at different volumes. But if you divide mass by volume, which is the formula to calculate density, and you look at the mass per 1 milliliter or 1 cubic centimeter of volume, you got density. So you're looking at the amount of particles that are close together in that 1 little milliliter. The more particles, more viscous, more cohesion, the more dense, right? So we're going to demonstrate density now using a density column. I mean, we got now, we got our column here, and we already have 4 different fluids done for you. This right here being corn syrup. The next dense white little fluid here is just your basic coffee creamer. And the blue is Dawn dish detergent. And then the red is just simply water with red food coloring. And what's interesting about this is how clear each of the 4 have layered. Except for the dish soap and the cream, you can see that the densities are probably a little bit more similar than the others because there's a slight little bit of mixing.
Sure. But I mean, it's amazing how contrary this is to what you learn in grade 7 science, where it's all about solutions and pure substances and mixtures. And when you look here, it's like it's not doing what you think it should do.
So now we're going to add 3 more layers to this. And we have our fancy little baster, but well, it's not really fancy, dollar store.
It'll get the job done.
Yeah, it'll get the job done. And we're going to layer some oil, rubbing alcohol, and some lamp oil, which tends to be the least dense. So, you ready to go? Ready to try it out?
Let's see how this is done.
Okay, so let's add our vegetable oil first. So I'll just suck it up in there like that. And with these very low density fluids, I'm just going to let it slide down the side. Just like this, so it calmly layers on top of the water.
So you don't just want to grab it and pour it right in.
Yeah.
So look at the, I mean, it's just so clear cut. It's amazing. Now here's my question for you, Jensteiger.
It's just a thing of beauty.
You know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
When Monton and Siki Jen got lost in the forest. Well, no, it doesn't remind me of that because that's a sad story.
Oh yeah, this is happy.
Yeah,
never
it's
happy. Okay. But what I was going to ask you a question was, how did you go about determining the order? Like, how did you know that one substance was going to be more dense than another?
Well, you often have, I mean, again, the formula density, mass divided by volume. Research and all of these fluids have densities recorded. And you know the higher the number, the more dense, and so on, and therefore you can layer them.
Awesome.
So now I got this rubbing alcohol in purple.
So you've added food coloring to
Added purple food coloring, right? Just want to make it nice and colorful. And again, right along the side here. All right, so yeah, lamp oil, according to our research, is less dense than the rubbing alcohol, and hopefully we can see a later. All right.
I gotta admit, I didn't think it was gonna work quite as well. I'm
Look at that.
So impressed. So impressed.
That's a thing of beauty. That is ultimately a thing of beauty right there. Now, you ready to drink?
Absolutely. Bottoms up.
All right. Well, now obviously we're not going to drink this beverage, but we do have something that we are going to prepare. We are going to do a density drink. As you can see, red, blue, and white. And what we have here is 3 different fluids. I purchased this Jones soda, and I purchased this pina colada by Sobe, and this vitamin water. All right, so we got these 3 beverages, and do you want to know why we can layer them?
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with, I don't know, density?
Density! And with the amount of sugar, again, you're increasing mass, but as you can see, what I started with was the same volumes.
More
So
mass.
Right.
Same volume.
Increased density, right?
Density.
So more mass, same volume, increasing density.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now is I am going to fill this up. Bring it up.
First layer, basically, you don't need to worry about, using the baster. You just pour that one. But then as you stack, you want to be a little more careful.
Yeah.
Right.
You can see the white pina colada juice going down, but coming right back up.
You know what's amazing? This is an epic battle between gravity pulling down and density forcing up. It's that whole gravity versus buoyancy. I mean, you'll be hearing all about that later, but this is just.
Well, look at that. You can definitely see the different mixtures there. So a lighter blue with a strong blue. And by the way, if you notice the difference in colors, because I added more food coloring here as well. So now the red.
And the red is basically just water.
Just water. Yeah, vitamin water. That's kind of. You can see it again going down, then coming right back up because of density. The water has, I think, maybe 1 gram of sugar in there. And so you can see there the 3 different layers. We like to call this Habs Euphoria because of the red, blue, and white color. And McSalinger, I made one for you as well, of course.
Oh.
So there you go.
So thoughtful.
This one's actually a little bit more vibrant because I think I added more white in there.
It looks like it, yeah.
All right, so we got our Habs Euphoria. To Les Canadiens, by the way, they just got Vanek as of yesterday.
Yeah. In the boom.
In the boom.
Party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock star.
Oh, jeez. Bottoms up.
That's a lot of sugar.
Mm.
Well, there's density. Again, density, mass over volume, the amount of matter, of particles in 1 milliliter or 1 centimeter cube. On that note, we are Jensteiger Science, and see you later.